I want personalization. I've said this so many times, it's starting to grate on me, and I keep getting people doing the dear friend thing. The dear friend thing comes from ancient direct response technology when they couldn't personalize. Now we can. Scott, Bob, how much more does it cost to personalize than not personalize?
It depends on the volume a bit, but typically about 3 to 5 cents.
3 to 5 cents a letter. And what do we bump up by just saying Dear Bob instead of Dear Friend?
You know, it's been so long since I did a non-personalized letter, I couldn't compare for you. I don't do non-personalized letters.
But yeah, wasn't it? It was a lot. It was easily 30%. Anybody misunderstand that? You personalize, you can get a bump of as much as 30% without doing a single other thing to your letter. And that's just saying Dear Bob instead of Dear Friend. What I often do is I'll have 2 Bob Jones from John Carlton, Dear Bob. And I like to put his name in the headline. You can do that. They can print it. So real quick, no more than 1 minute. How can you do it on the web?
Well, if instead of coming to your sales letter, they come to an opt-in page like I had, they could actually, the information that you get.
Okay, I get it. So you have to add another step in there to get the name. Somebody please in this room experiment with that and tell me if it hurts response, okay? Because if you can, and that's, I imagine you can do this in a caveman way.
I've already done it.
Okay.
I've done it with 3 websites. It actually, it decreased a little bit the initial response.
Sure.
But the follow-up ultimately boosted it.
You know what, by what?
I had a 3% response on one side, went to 4%.
Okay. 20%, something like that?
That was without personalization. Then when I personalized and put that name in it, it went to like 5.5%.
Oh, almost doubled. Okay. Personalization, guys, it gets back to the hey bowlers. If you're running an ad in a magazine or newspaper, you can't do it. But think about ways to personalize as much as you can. Bring it down. Hey bowlers. Hey left-handed bowlers, if that's all you're going after. Hey bowler. Hey hey arthritic bowler. I'm serious. That would do it. Say, are you not quite the guy you used to be? I've bowled. I've been bowling since I was 15 years old, and just last year, I was wondering why I couldn't get my thumb into the ball anymore, and the doctor told me, guess what? I have rheumatoid arthritis. Thought it was the end of my bowling career, which just broke my heart. However, I stumbled upon a secret that allows me to bowl 5 times a week, 3 games a week, and I've upped my average 20 pins. Blah blah blah. Okay. Anybody got a question about personalization? Because I see it violated so much. It's so important. If you can't personalize with the name, get it as exact as you can as to who you're talking to. But the best is the name. People love to hear their names. I think in my course I talked about having a product and being in a bus station somewhere. People are just rushing hither and yon. And you don't know any. The best thing you could do would be, hey, Bob Smith, come over here. If you recognize the guy, Bob Smith, he would stop in the middle of a crowd. He'd stop in the middle of a mob trying to escape a burning building. And if you don't know him, how about, hey, website owners? Then a lot of guys would go, yeah, I don't know, website what? Okay?